generation of demonstration. So I'm gonna share a quick testimony with y'all about how faith is still being demonstrated in this generation. So I go to the doctors about twice a year, pay all that money for insurance, and figure out I might as well use it. So end of December, I had my last doctor appointment, and I made up my mind this year in 2020. I said, man, I'm about to lose about 40 pounds, and I'm going back to the basketball court for one hurrah. That didn't work. But in January, 1st of January, I was trying to work out, but I couldn't because my ankles swelled up. Both of my ankles was big as balloons, and my feet was hurting, and I couldn't walk. So I went to urgent care. My doctor has an urgent care office because I like to keep all my information with my doctors. So as the doctor started checking me out, she said, I don't know what's wrong. Don't look like you got any blood clots or anything like that. So she said, I'm just going to send you to the imaging center, have them do a scan over you to see if you're okay. For now, here's some medication. This will work for inflammation and pain. So this is the first week of January. So I went to the doctors that same week, a couple of days later. They did everything they supposed to do, couldn't figure it out. They said, well, we're going to have to send you in for more tests. The second week of January, I said, okay, I see where this is going. I said, I'm about to go down this roller coaster ride of them trying to figure me out. So I'm about to put faith on it. I said, I'm about to put faith on this thing. And anytime you put faith on it, you got to understand faith without works is dead. So I said, I'm going to apply corresponding actions with this thing. So I started eating. I said, I'm going to build up my immune system. And I started eating in the highest integrity that I've ever eaten. So that means I got rid of the bad stuff, y'all, and I ate the good stuff. And there is bad and good stuff. I wouldn't eat no fried food, no processed meats, no gluten. I just really jumped on it. And I said, okay, God, as I go down this roller coaster ride, I believe what you did over 2,000 years ago. Now, what did God do over 2,000 years ago? He said, by my stripes, you are already healed. So I didn't claim optimism. Optimism is a hopeful expectation of your future. So optimism says this. Optimism says, God, I believe you can heal me. God, I believe you can heal me. God, I believe you will heal me. That's all hopeful expectation for the future, but that's not faith. Faith is it's already done. So as I'm going through the doctors, y'all, they broke me down, going through all these machines, CAT scans and everything. Now, in the meantime, and I'm going real fast, in the meantime, the rest of my body is breaking down. I got night sweats, and I was sweating out my shirts, three or four shirts a night. I was sweating them completely out. Felt like I jumped in the swimming pool. My legs got heavy. My knees started hurting. I couldn't walk. I was in pain every single day. Matter of fact, when I was coming to church, the reason nobody knew I was in pain and I was still moving like I was moving because I was on 1,000 milligrams of ibuprofen every Sunday. I said, well, I got to go to church and serve. Pop, pop, pop. Kick in for a while, I'm good. But then every other day, I'm in pain. My stomach broke down. I was getting cramps in my stomach. When I went to the bathroom, I'm in excruciating pain. I passed out at the crib before. My whole body is breaking down while they're trying to tell me what's going on. So then I get a phone call from a doctor. You don't get phone calls from your doctor. You get phone calls for the nurses. I've never got a phone call from a doctor. He said, well, I seen something, and basically what he did, to make a long story short, he read my eulogy. He said, man, I'm sorry. He said, I'm so sorry, man. I hate that this is happening to you. Your lymph nodes are inflamed, and it's only a couple things that can cause your lymph nodes to be inflamed. I'm sorry, man. If you need me to talk to your wife, your parents, your kids, call me back, man. I'm so sorry, man, that you're going through this. But you have something that's called Hopkins lymphoma. At least that's what I think, because this here, what you're going through with your night sweats, with all your symptoms, I think you have cancer. So yeah, I think. You know what I'm saying? He said, but 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. I'm gonna send you to the lung doctor. We're gonna do one more test. So he don't know the whole time I'm walking in faith. So let me tell y'all what I mean by I'm walking in faith. I'm reading my faith scriptures every day. I'm listening to the word of faith. I'm saying the word of faith. Thank you, God. Even when I was in pain, I'm saying, thank you, God, that I'm healed. I couldn't walk, tears out my eyes. Thank you, God, that I'm healed. Thank you that you did this 2,000 years ago. When I go to the bathroom, when I'm walking, I passed out, got up. God, thank you that I'm healed. I'm walking through faith daily. So I'm walking through this thing, right? And so when he called me and pretty much told me my life was over, and then I guess at the end of the phone call, he felt kind of bad, like, I ain't giving him no hope. Hey, man, we're going to whoop this thing's butt. So when I hung up, this is when you got to choose. Do you listen to man or do you listen to God? Man saying I'm going to die. God said I'm already healed. So at this point, this is where you gotta come to a place in your life as Christians when you believe the word. Check this out. Even when you don't feel like it. Even when your body's breaking down. Even when you ain't got no hope. But God said it's happening, so I'm gonna believe the word. So anyway, I go to this lung doctor. I do all these lung tests. My wife took a picture of me in this crazy telephone booth, and I'm blowing and doing all this stuff. And I met with the lung doctor. And the lung doctor said, well, hey, if you was my husband, here's what I suggest. We need to do a procedure where we go down your throat with a tube. And she broke it down. She said, basically, you got 6 lymph nodes, 3 on the left, 3 on your right on your lungs. Lymph nodes are like this. Yours look like this. She said, they're inflamed. It's only a couple reasons why they can be inflamed. Either it's a new health thing where some are inflamed. They don't know why. People live forever. It's cool. He said, then it can be some other disease. Then she said, or it's cancer. She said, the reason why your doctor thinks it's cancer is because of the night sweats. Night sweats is symptoms of cancer. And she said, so it's not far-fetched that he believes that, because 9 times out of 10, when you doing night, God, I was doing night sweats for like a week. He said, normally that's what it is. She said, but let's go down your throat, because I don't know, and let's go down your throat with a tube. We're going to bring a needle and a camera down there and test it. And that day, we'll come out. I got a specialist here. We'll test your lymph nodes to see exactly what it is. She said, and then we'll send it off to confirm it. Normally, our specialist can see what it is. So I go through the procedure last Tuesday for Bible study. Still came to Bible study anyway. My wife drove. I couldn't drive. So came to Bible study, and I'm already shouting. I'm already shouting because I already know it's done. I already know I was healed. It wasn't a part about me getting healed. I was walking in my healing. I'm just waiting for manifestation to take place. Right? So I get out of the doctors. You know, when you get that when they put that stuff in you, I went to sleep and woke up like, how long was I out? So my wife looked at me. I said, babe, I'm hungry. Forget everything else. Give me some food. Did you go get my Jack Stacks? So we talking. I said, what the doctor say? My wife said, baby, she said you good. She said she just wants to see you once a year, do a scan, but by Jesus' stripes, I was already healed. All the symptoms pointed to something, but you can't tell me God ain't still busy in this generation. Now, this is coming from a person, y'all. I haven't been sick really almost my whole life. My wife probably has never seen me sick, maybe once. I've only been sick one time when I was a kid. I never was sick when I was a teenager. I don't catch colds. So you're talking about a man that got his whole body broken down in 2 months out the blue when I don't even catch the common cold because I don't never declare it. If I get a cough, it's a cough. I'm healed. I ain't sick, it's a cough. I don't claim sickness. But by Jesus' stripes, I was already healed. I was just waiting for faith to manifest that thing that was already in me. So God is still doing what he's supposed to do and demonstrating in this generation that his word is true and his word is real.